Enjoy this perusing of these 45s. If you see glare, that's not any warping and stuff. And enjoy the music. I've got a Excel file with comping and all the records listed as well. So if you're interested, just go to the description below and email me, and I'll get back with you.
When Elvis was still on the radio, the pace of traffic in your town still nice and slow. Before JFK and MLK were shot, we appreciated everything that we ever got. Before cell phones were put into our hands, we'd all sit down for dinner instead of making plans. Yeah, life was so much simpler when we were kids. There was no kneeling for the anthem or throwing all those fits. We love the good old USA. Every morning we would salute the flag and say, I pledge allegiance, with hands over our hearts. If we could turn back time, that would be a damn good place to start. Where moms and dads still live in the same home, and Elvis was still playing on the radio. When we all could afford a steak, and a restaurant was where your boyfriend took you on a date. Before Bobby Kennedy and John Wayne died, when you didn't lose a friend voting for the other side. We love the good old USA. Every morning we would salute the flag and say, I pledge allegiance, with hands over our hearts. If we could turn back time, that would be a damn good place to start. Where moms and dads still lived in the same home, and Elvis was still playing on the radio. When you didn't question everything you know, and Elvis was still playing on the radio. That's a place I wanna go. saw a Volkswagen bus on its way to California. A girl who looked like you with blue jeans and blonde hair hanging out the window, painted up like some 1960s hippie dream. What I wouldn't give for that to be you and me. Waking up out in Malibu, steal a sweet little kiss or two, laying out in that golden sun. Yeah, drinking from a bottle of rum, listening to some beachy band. But we're both working on our tans, just me and you in the waves and sand. Oh, what I wouldn't give for that, 'cause this world is so full of hate and poison venom. We could use a little peace, love, and denim. We could spend a week or 2 or 10 before we move along, then head up north to the redwoods and write a bunch of songs, writing our love story underneath the pines and stars. What I wouldn't give to help us take our dreams that far. Waking up in Yosemite, making love under those giant trees, feel the river underneath our feet, breathing in that air so clear and sweet. Taste the rain on your skin as I drink in your kisses again. Just me and you in God's great land. Oh, what I wouldn't give for that, 'cause this world is so full of hate and poison venom. We could use a little peace, love, and dinner. This world is so full of hate and poison venom. We could use a little peace, love, and denim. Let's chase those West Coast stars until we get them, 'cause we could use a little peace, love, and denim. There's a wooden stage breathing under desert lights. Old boards hum low on the hobby nights. I sang my songs where the dust blows brown. Every face had a name in Pioneer Town. They say it started with a spark and a couple of plans. Happy with the dream and Harriet's steady hands. They built a room where the law sat down, and then the magic took hold in Pioneer Town, where the Joshua shadows stretched long and slow, and the stars lean close like they're already home. If you're lost or found, you're welcome around. Every road leads home to Pioneer Town. McCartney's voice still hums in the air. The old regulars, alive or dead, are still there. Graham Parsons' ghost writes the desert sound. Victoria's loose still spins around. Dick Dale Thunder in a reverb scream. Actors chasing truth instead of a scene. Every legend bled where the silence is loud. leaving pieces of their fire in Pioneer Town, where the Joshua shadows stretch long and slow, and the stars lean close like they're already home. If you came here quiet or whiskey bound, the desert heals you in Pioneer Town. They didn't build it chasing fortune or fame, just a place to lay down roots for all who came. They found a family in every dreamer who sang, and the walls still remember every name. Where the Joshua shadows stretch long and slow, and the stars lean close like they're already home. If you're lost or found, then come on down. The desert heals you in Pioneer Town. The shadow of the king still haunts the Memphis night in the dimming southern light. Graceland comes alive. He walks those southern halls, his footsteps fall and fall, until those gates up front swing wide and bring his fans inside. Elvis looks out and smiles down at the crowd from his window way up high at Graceland, watching town go by and watching over us all.